Good day, sir. I am Mary J. Gamalo, BSHM1A, and for today's video, I am going to discuss Chapter 11 about Management of Operations and Record Keeping. So, in working in the hospitality industry requires communicating with different kinds of people, guests, and co-workers. In this industry, no work will be complete without proper coordinations and documents to achieve its objectives, especially in housekeeping department. Since housekeeping department has a lot of sections, it needs to coordinate itself within the departments and with the other departments of the hotel. So let's talk first the relationship of housekeeping department with other departments of the hotel. Let's start with housekeeping to front office. Number one is cleaning of front office areas and public areas of the hotel. Number two is sharing the guest information as well as their activities such as check-in, stay over, and check out. Number three is sharing of occupancy information that will help estimate future occupancy, budget, and required number of staff. Number four is collection of soiled uniforms and provision of clean and freshly laundered uniforms of FO staff. Number five is a special request of VIP guests and other types of guests. Also, in housekeeping to food and beverage, number one is number of in-house guests with breakfast requirements. Number two is banquet event and parties. Number three is pest control in the kitchen. Number four is clearance of room service trays, cutleries, and dinner wares among others from guest corridors. Number five is also collection of soiled linens and uniform and provision of clean and freshly laundered linens and uniforms of FO departments and its staff. Number six is placement of special guest amenities and guest rooms such as VIP amenities or welcome drinks. And in housekeeping to sales marketing department, number one is also collection of sold uniforms and provision of clean, freshly laundered uniforms of sales and marketing staff. Number two is guest room maintenance for ocular and showroom activities. Number three is supply of promotional brochures, surveys forms, and other items in the guest room. And in housekeeping to human resources of department, number one of these is acquisition of new staff for housekeeping department. Number two is compensation of housekeeping staff such as salary, overtime, benefits. Number three is a motivation for staff performance such as reward. Number four is provision of trainings for housekeeping employees. Number five is collection of soiled uniforms and provisions of clean, freshly laundered uniforms of HRD staff. Number six, lastly, cleaning of HR office. And let's go to housekeeping to security department. So first of all is the safety and security of the hotel property. Second is prevention of crimes such as theft and robbery. Number three is prevention of fire and other similar occurrences. Number four is collection of soiled uniforms and provision of clean and freshly laundered uniforms of security. In housekeeping to uniform service department, collection of soiled uniform and provision of clean and freshly laundered uniforms of porters, doormen, and valet parkers. In housekeeping accounts department, number one is handles issue related to payment of housekeeping staff. Number two is collection of soiled uniforms and provision of clean and freshly laundered uniforms of accounts. Housekeeping to engineering maintenance department. Number one is maintains good working condition of all housekeeping equipment, electrical appliances, and the guest room and pipes among others. Number two is painting of the required area in the hotel. And number three is collection of soiled uniforms and provision of clean and freshly laundered uniforms of engineering and maintenance staff. And let's also tackle the important forms maintained by housekeeping department. There is a lot of document used for daily activities of the hotel. and it serves as a good tools in communicating with the other shift and other department that helps the hotel operation run smoothly since the housekeeping department runs on 24 hours basis. These are the some forms used by the housekeeping department. So first is the departure record. This tracks the changes of guests has checked out. And it is the room status when VS means vacant, VD means vacant dirty, and also VC means vacant clean. It also tracks the amount of minibar items consumption in the guest room. Second is expected arrival record. It identifies all pre-registered guests who will be arriving in a particular day. It is an information includes profiles such as VIP or regular, marital status, nationality, expected check-in time, and special request if there is any. Third is room status record. This lists all their rooms and their current status, such as out of order or OOO, occupied or OCC, and vacant room V among others. Number four is guest call register. This form tracks the activities of the guests and their durations. These are the example of forms that get guest call register. And also, number five, guest loan record. The guest loan record, this is used to record movements of items borrowed by the guest. Number six is missing article record. Missing article records, this form records items owned by the hotel that has been lost or found missing in a check-out room. These items do not include the consumables such as slippers, soaps, shampoo and conditioners, among others. And number seven is guest supply record. Guest supply record, guest supply control record. This form is used to record movement of guest supplies. And also, number eight is damage or breakage record. It is list all the items in the guest room that had been damaged or broken. Number nine is lost found register. Lost and found register. This form lists all guests on this form lists all guest owned items that have been found either inside the checkout room or within the hotel premises. Number 10 is K register. K register, this record includes movement of the K of the guest rooms, like master case, floor case, or etc. And number 11 is linens control register. This documents this documents the movements of linens from laundry to the different departments or sections of the hotel. This makes the tracking of the linens easier for the housekeeping staff. Um, aside from the register mentioned earlier, there are also the checklist and report in housekeeping that is very essential or important in the daily operation of the housekeeping department. Checklist helps to ensure is left unturned when cleaning or no item is forgotten. Also, the reports on the other hand are very helpful in studying past data of occupancy and guest history. This helps the department in forecasting some of reports may be generated from hotel management software. Here are some example of checklists and reports. Number one is guest supplies checklist, guest room cleaning checklist, guest bathroom cleaning checklist, swimming pool cleaning checklist, and lastly, garden keeping checklist. And also, here are some reports in housekeeping department. Number one is housekeeping report, which means reports the status of the guest rooms in the hotel. Number two is housekeeping assignment report, a report that informs the schedule of rooms attended as well as the recording of room inspection done. Number three is housekeeping occupancy report. This report helps identify what room status be prioritized for cleaning. These reports includes room type, number of nights the guest will stay in the room and the room status. And that's all for today. Thank you.